Hello and welcome to the first video on Rugby 9-4. Today we're going to be taking a look at how the once mighty Tigers have fallen so far, as well as what the future may hold for them. Before we get into the main points of the video, I'm going to explain who the Tigers are for people who may not be familiar with Premiership Rugby. The Leicester Tigers are the most successful rugby union club in England, since 1987 winning a record 10 premierships, finishing runner-up 7 times and appearing in a record 9 consecutive finals. Also in the trophy cabinet are 2 European Cups. Tigers became the first side to win back-to-back European Cups when they won their second title in 2002. Outside of the trophy cabinet, the Tigers own the largest purpose-built club rugby union ground in England and are widely considered to be one of the most well-supported clubs in Europe. With one round left of the regular season, the Tigers are sat in 11th position, just one place above Newcastle Falcons, who were relegated with their loss to Gloucester at Kingsholm in round 21. So how did the giants of the English game end up in such a sorry position? Since their last title win at the end of the 2012-13 season, the Tigers have had regular coaching upheaval. Matt O'Connor left his position as head coach to join Leinster after the 2013 final, and in the 2014-15 season the Tigers lost the 2 men that had taken on O'Connor's responsibilities. First, Paul Burke was sacked as backs coach. Then, Phil Blake was banned from coaching for 6 months after being caught out betting on games. During the 2016-17 season, club legend Richard Cockerell was sacked, with head coach Aaron Major taking temporary control for just a couple of months before he too was released in favour of rehiring Matt O'Connor. The rehiring of Matt O'Connor is certainly the most contentious appointment in Tigers history. The club had employed the same consultancy firm that the RFU had used before hiring Eddie Jones, but are rumoured to have ignored their recommendations of Johan van Gran and Johan Ackerman in favour of Matt O'Connor. O'Connor's track record was less than stellar after leaving Tigers, but it was believed he would suit Tigers better due to his experience of the Premiership, something the other candidates lacked. Just 1 month into Matt O'Connor's first full season in charge, forwards coach Richard Blaze resigned due to poor forwards performances. It took the club 5 months of the season to replace Blaze with Mark Bakewell. Next on the chopping block was Matt O'Connor himself. He was sacked just 1 game into the 2018-19 season after a dismal away performance at Exeter. That left Tigers with Jordan Murphy in charge. Murphy had never been a head coach before, and the results this season have shown. Even with the coaching reinforcements of Phil Blake, yes, the same Phil Blake, and Mike Ford, results have hardly improved. Since the 2015-16 season, Tigers have lost 63 players and brought in 54. Compare that to Saracens, who in the same period lost 39 and have brought in 24 players. Players Tigers have lost to other clubs in that period include the likes of Jeff Parling, Pablo Matera, Julian Salvi, Leo Geraldini, Nicky Gonover, Owen Williams, Freddie Burns, Peter Beetham, JP Peterson, Ed Slater, Lockie McCaffrey, Harry Thacker and Logavi Mulipola. They have also lost Lewis Deacon, Anthony Allen, Miles Benjamin, Marcos Ayerza and Tom Croft to early retirement. The manner in which some players have left the club has been unsavoury too. The drawn-out Freddie Burns-George Ford swap saga, the Ed Slater-Johnny May swap, and the release of fan favourites JP Peterson, Peter Beetham and Lockie McCaffrey during the 2017 off-season by Matt O'Connor. So where have things gone wrong on the pitch this season? Well, Tigers have mostly been let down by their defence. A league worst 600 points conceded in 21 games, an average of 29 points per game. The Tigers have easily been caught short out wide and on counter-attacks. This can most likely be put down to having 3 different defence coaches throughout the season, although it doesn't excuse missed tackles and lapses of concentration. On offence, Tigers have been a mixed bag. Often they have lacked cohesion and struggled to convert opportunities, resulting in just 44 tries scored and 5 try bonus points. On the bright side, George Ford has been consistently great all season and currently sits top of the points scored table, whilst Johnny May is joint top try scorer on 11 tries. Between them, they have scored 58% of the Tigers' overall 447 points tally. Discipline has also been a major issue. The Tigers have been issued 4 red cards this season, consigning them to defeat in all 4 games they were given in, and seeing Will Spencer, Kyle Leesman, Sione Kalamafoni and Tom Youngs banned for multiple games. Whilst it might be argued that a lack of refereeing consistency sees Tigers topping the red card list, none of the cards were issued without reason, and it will certainly be an area that needs working on in the off-season. Injuries to key players have also played a part. David Denton, Ben Youngs, Ellis Genge, Manu Tuolangi, Kyle Eastmond and Tulusa Veinu have all been out for extended periods of the season. Those elements have seen Tigers easily defeated by top teams in the Premiership, being heavily beaten twice by table toppers Exeter 40 points to 6 and 20 points to 52 respectively. Even worse for Leicester have been the narrow defeats to Worcester. The Tigers lost both games to tries scored in the last play of the game. If those games had been won, the Tigers would have had 9 more league points, which would see them sitting in 8th position, just 2 points off top 6. One of the few big positives from the last few seasons for the Tigers has been the academy. They have gone unbeaten for the last 2 seasons in the Under-18s League and have beaten Gloucester in both finals. While there hasn't been a published list of academy players who have received development contracts yet, it is expected to be the largest crop for a long time. Added to that, next season being a World Cup season and the Premiership Cup making up the first block of fixtures, those who get promoted will be hoping to get some early game time and stake a claim for a first team shirt going forwards. The only concern for the academy will be the loss of coaches Jamie Taylor to the English Institute of Sport and Anthony Allen to Coventry Rugby Club, although their loss should be mitigated somewhat by the appointment of Tigers stalwart Matt Smith as academy head coach. Because of the strength of the current academy crop, I'm expecting we won't see as many players signed to replace those who are leaving. I'm also going to save an in-depth look at the Tigers' comings and goings for my off-season Premiership preview videos, but it's safe to say Tigers' recruitment so far has been pretty positive, with the 2 notable additions being Thomas Levanini and Jordan Tafua. Even with names like that joining the club, several indications lead me to expect that the biggest summer additions will come in the coaching staff. Club legend Pat Howard is reportedly conducting a review of the current setup and will present his findings in the off-season, and Jordan Murphy has already admitted a coaching staff restructure is on the cards. Michael Checker and Sean Edwards have been speculated about in the media, but the Tigers are keeping their cards close to their chest at the moment, so we will just have to wait and see if anything happens on that front. Another positive is the general financial health of the club. Even though the Tigers have reported losses for the last 3 years, they are only bested by Exeter in financial terms, and with the planned construction of a hotel just outside Welford Road, things should be improving in the long term. The importance of off-field sustainability cannot be underestimated, especially when we see Premiership clubs posting losses in the millions year on year, whilst wages increase dramatically. The overall outlook for Tigers is mixed, and I can't help but feel the incoming off-season is going to be crucial for Tigers. If the setup stays the same, then I feel the next season could be another to forget. If the coaching staff is improved upon and more quality players are signed, then fans should be looking ahead with optimism. The most important thing though is that fans have patience. Tigers are probably 2 to 3 seasons away from seriously challenging for silverware again, but if the right decisions are made at the top, there is no reason why the Tigers can't become a force again. Okay guys, so I just wanted to say a massive thanks for watching the video, and if you have any thoughts then please leave them in the comments section below. Your feedback will help me improve all my future content. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, and if you want to see more videos then go ahead and subscribe. Well, that about wraps up what I've got to say, so I'll see you all next time.